Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy like back into the YouTube video. And in today's video we're doing another edition of Who Would Win? Comic book fights, I guess. So yeah, if you're unfamiliar with exactly what this is, pretty much I just match up two characters from Marvel and DC, Marvel and Marvel, or DC and DC, and pretty much I come to a decision on who I think would win in my personal opinion, using a variety of knowledge, comic book knowledge, TV knowledge, and movie knowledge if applicable. And yeah, viewers, if you want, you can comment down below if you agree or disagree with what I say at the final statement of the video. But yeah. Anyways, these matchups are completely randomized. I have no input. I just put them in a wheel and spin the wheel, and you get matchups. Uh, anyways, let's get into it. So in today's fight, we got a pretty interesting fight here. It's actually a it's a Marvel and DC fight. So I like those kind of. Uh, and it's going to be Nova. Uh, Nova. I don't know if it matters, but let's just say Richard Rider because I'm pretty sure that's Richard Rider. And he's going to be versing Trigon. So yeah, let's first get through the morals and the abilities of both characters. Now, Nova. Uh, Pretty much his powers are granted through a helmet, which is going to be important to note. Uh, Important to note as well. Yeah, it's going to be important to note just for the fact that it might come up when they're fighting. So let's talk about his abilities. He's got flight, superhuman strength, speed, and durability, so he's pretty strong. Expert hand-to-hand combat, and he can use energy projection and absorption. Uh, he has influence over gravitational forces and wormholes. So he usually uses like energy blasts and stuff like that. Important to note as well. But other than that, that's pretty much Nova there. Then of course we have Trigon. Now Trigon, his abilities are pretty much he his abilities, he has superhuman strength, speed, endurance, stamina, and durability and vulnerability, shape shifting, energy manipulation, telekinesis, pyrokinesis, telepathy, empathy, psychic abilities, spiritual manipulation, cosmic energy absorption and generation, negative powers, power over shadow and darkness, uh, yeah, teleportation. The list goes on. He has a lot of power. Think of him as pretty much a very super powered being that has pretty much a lot of powers and stuff like that. He's very strong, and of course he is from the DC universe. Uh, but yeah. So yeah, let's get into the morals. Nova is a superhero, so I believe he will not kill Trigon, which is very important too because I'll actually explain that afterwards. Trigon wise, he is a supervillain and he will slaughter Nova. I know for a fact he'll kill Nova, so if he has the chance. But yeah, anyways, let's I guess get into the scenarios here. So say the two of them went into a ring per se, right? Uh I'm pretty sure they would be battling it out for a while. Nova is not invincible, but then again, Nova could easily absorb some of Trigon's power, especially his energy beams. So it'll be much more down for especially for Trigon to more punch and physically attack instead of like using energy blasts. Whereas Nova could pretty much go flying around him, easily beaming him. Because Nova's a very strong character, especially with a lot of these energy blasts and stuff like that. He could especially use a lot of that and maybe create a huge maybe explosion, knocking out Trigon. Because Trigon's not going to die from that. Uh, Especially, he also has super strength too, so he's able to maybe punch up and use some energy beams against Trigon, and that can definitely happen. Trigon wise, he's probably going to try and like rip his head off or something, which I think could possibly happen. But again, Nova's really fast and he's very cautious of wary of what he's doing. He's not gonna just go fly right into Trigon per se. So there's of course that aspect as well. But let's just think about their feats here as well. Like easily Nova could easily get his helmet taken off and he's just a regular man and he'll die. That could happen, you never know, but I don't think the helmet's uh, that like flimsy and stuff where it's gonna easily just fall off his head. I think forcibly Trigon's gonna have to like rip his head helmet off and then maybe get him, because that could happen. But I don't really think Trigon's gonna do that unless he knows from ahead of time, which I don't think he's gonna know, because again, there's no prep time or anything like that. I just want to say that that's for all the fights. So yeah, and then there's Trigon, of course, and the thing about Trigon too is he gets beat by the Teen Titans and Nightwing, who doesn't even have powers. So like, there's that aspect as well where it's like, oh, maybe Trigon just get defeated because he usually gets defeated by the Teen Titans, which is a little bit weird and stuff like that. But I don't believe Nova doesn't even have magic. Like he's not weak to magic and stuff like that. So yeah, honestly, I think Nova would win. I think 7 out of 10 times, unless Trigon's able to rip his helmet off or something. I think actually 8 out of 10 times Nova wins. I think he absolutely wins. But anyways, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.